right, Beisel Bros episode 27 brought to you by Coolbet. My great is the best skater in Oilers history, Milan Lucic.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I have a better skater. Ooh, Zhaj.
Oh, Vig Zhaj.
Vig Zhaj, Larac.
So who in their prime, who wins in a fight, Luch or Larac?
Larac.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Do you remember when he got that hat trick against Dallas?
And all he could do is wrap it around and crash.
He just held the stick with his right hand, and just wrapped it around. Someone going against Belfour every game.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I don't think people realize this about like guys who actually play in the NHL, because like when you watch Larac, you're like, fuck, this guy's fucking sucks. Like he looks like he's in quicksand, right?
Yeah, of course.
I remember going to West Ed and I was like 10. He dangled the fuck out of every person there, man. His hands were like he looked like fucking Datsu.
It's funny you bring that up because I went to the Sharks game, the greatest game in this season, I would say, when we came back down 3-0. And Ryan Reeves was playing, and I was watching him warm up and shit, and like he's like 1,000 times better skater than I am.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny, right? Like the people that don't play hockey I don't think they like. I think there's some guys who don't really play hockey. They just like wear earrings and like jeans, the outdoor rink, and they don't actually like.
And those mitts,
yeah,
they don't have hockey. Yeah, mitts, yeah.
Or they just like they shoot the puck off your shin and shit. Yes. They're fucking retarded. And like, I don't think these people realize how good these guys are. Man, right?
They're really good. Yeah.
So you play beer league with some guys who are like AHL or barely NHLers. You're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And those guys absolutely dog.
Oh yeah, I know.
The skill level of these guys is through the roof.
Yeah,
you will never ever understand until you get out there, you lace them up, you get out there and play with them, and they dummy you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
it's very humbling, very quickly.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I love Big Zhaj. I like Lucic was good too, man. I mean,
not for the Oilers, but like
his first year with us, he was effective. Still.
Yeah,
I enjoyed when he played here,
and he stole a cup from Vancouver, which I'm really happy about.
Yeah,
too, right?
No, he's great.
Part of that.
Yeah, fucking unreal for Boston.
Well, you're missing out on Dustin Penner as well here, by the way.
Oh yeah, Big Penner.
And if you go back to the original big boy, the Semenko.
Me and Jared aren't big 80s Oilers guys, to be honest. So
I didn't see shit. So, but that's a good call though. And those guys are all like big, tough guys too. And I mean, Penner's not like the toughest.
Oh, our dad wore 27 for Nate, and he had 400 pims. So
so it's a good number.
And
that's our birth date number, right?
Yeah.
So I wear 27 now.
Yeah.
And I'm like 400 pounds too, so it's perfect.
All right, boys, let's break it down here today. We have a little Houston Open you guys want to get into.
Let's talk about the strategy, the Houston Open. The field was announced. I guess Scheffler's going to be playing.
Yeah, it's a good field.
But Randy and I were talking on the way here, like why he personally loves this tournament more than any other tournament. So just, you're not going to give picks per se. You can give some background though, right?
Yeah, so last year I made like that was the tournament I made the most money on. It was like it was actually a lot. I picked Min Woo to win. Which paid a lot, and then my DraftKings team won too. So the reason being, we're gonna talk more about golf on this show, like going forward. We're hoping to have an entire segment dedicated to it.
Yeah,
just because we have so much information about it, and like that's our number one sport, golf and football, and then everything else is like secondary, right?
Yeah.
So, the reason is because in golf, every week a different stat matters more than another, right? Some weeks putting on a certain surface matters, or approach matters, or driving accuracy,
or around the green,
or maybe maybe the real crazy discrepancy of shots come from more than 200 yards. So who's a good long irons player, right?
Yes.
The problem with all that shit is it's unmeasurable. Like for example, Jacob Bridgman, every week he gains 7 strokes. Putting, for some reason, he can't fucking make shit this week. I don't know why. Is it the surface? Is the stroke wonky? Has he been demoralized? You can't quantify putting.
No.
You can't quantify driving accuracy.
No.
You can't quantify iron play. Every week it switches week to week.
Yeah, around the green as well, because every lie is different.
Right.
Every angle's different.
But the one fucking thing that doesn't change is driving distance. And the Houston Open is the Bombers' paradise of Bombers' paradises all that matters is club head speed and driving distance. If you look at the leaderboard last year's, it's just the Bombers. You got to be a decent scrambler, and that's it. And the one stat that doesn't fuck off every week without fail is driving distance.
Yeah, and I think you look at like the driver as a club, like the tee box is flat.
Yeah.
It's only the only thing measurable because when you have an approach from 170 and your buddy is an approach from 170, the lie is different. Just everything, the angle at the pin, like it's not quantifiable because it's so technical,
right?
But you'll always hit it further than the next guy, right? You know, like Pot Jeter, like he hits it like 325.
Like Danny McCarthy isn't gonna outdrive Godrup. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But in the other statistical categories where Danny is better, he can lose completely to him every week.
100%.
So this is why we love this tournament, and it's such a massive betting opportunity. Just like Myrtle Beach, I took all the 10 Bombers to make the cut, or 12 guys, and it won, right?
Yeah.
So this week's the same shit. Houston Open, this is the 1 week that you can take advantage of people who don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, they're taking guys like Danny McCarthy's going to get cut. I'll take like weird Bombers.
And look at like Gary Woodland. He's the furthest on tour this year. Surprisingly, 326 is his average drive.
Yeah.
And I'm serious. He'll be like 6,200.
Yeah. And be 0.1%. This is our week to make thousands and thousands.
It's like Uncle Buck at the racetrack, right? Like this is the week where he had this fixed horse race, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So this is our fixed horse race.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we want to really dive in. We're hoping to just talk golf more. But that's the one thing about this tournament. This is a very rare tournament this week that you can actually get a big advantage because not everybody knows this shit, right? You can get a massive advantage over the field because the one stat that doesn't fail is driving distance in golf, and that's the by far and away the most important stat this week. So
you guys are talking about take long drivers, to make the cut.
Yeah, and
on DraftKings
and make DraftKings teams mix and match Bombers, and I'll fucking guarantee you'll buzz to win 20, 30 grand, whatever the contest you're in. So it's a big advantage this week. I'm really excited about it. And like I said, man, every week, the reason when you go play DraftKings or bet on golf is it's hard to know who's going to win because, you know, like I said, a guy like Bridgman, you expect him to lead the field in putting every week, but he doesn't. Sometimes he loses strokes outright. That never happens with driving distance. It's the one quantifiable stat on the PGA Tour. And when you're betting and you have a week like the Houston Open next week, you can really take advantage of the books because they don't adjust either, man. They don't know this shit either. So it's just a very we're just very excited about this tournament. So it's a rare week.
Yeah. I dig it. You know, I honestly I am very jealous of everybody in the PGA right now. If you look outside our window right now, we cannot golf, and it does not appear to be coming up anytime soon. If you do look outside, it is snow. It is still hockey season.
Yeah.
Just a couple blocks from here last night was another, I guess we'll just call it a game.
Yeah.
Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah.
You guys all saw the quote at the end of the night by Connor McDavid?
No.
Calling the Pacific Division a pillow fight.
But what have we been saying on this show for the last month, Rick? It's
same stuff.
Exactly. This division is it, you know, in the cap era, obviously we do this show live. I don't study and fucking, you know, think about what I'm going to say on the show. I don't know off the top of my head in the cap era what the worst division is. Cause like obviously back like the 90s, like the Sharks like 8-70.
Yeah, they played in the Cow Palace.
Yeah, and it smelled like fucking poo. It's like, well, yeah, like this shit wasn't even real yet. Like,
luckily we actually did this on another show. We did this, and right now the Pacific Division is right there with the worst from the cap.
Yeah, and you know, but like it's weird, Rick. We've talked in the last 2 months. We've talked shit about the Pacific Division every week, and we've been correct all fucking year long. Every time I look at the scores, Oilers get their ass kicked by any team in Florida. Then I go see, well, what San Jose did? Oh, Montreal shit kicked them 7-1. Oh, great. Oh, let's see what Seattle did. 9-0 for the other team. It's like, oh, okay, perfect. We don't move. Vegas. What did I say?
And then the Flyers beat everybody.
Dude, what
in the
did I say about
West.
Vegas? They're fucking terrible. Have they even won a game since we started talking shit about them?
Know,
and they're
man.
plus 600 to win the cup 3 weeks ago. What a fucking joke.
Well,
They're the worst. They're the worst team in the Western Conference.
You peg that as so is that a worse bet than Skinner shutting out the LA Kings in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it is.
Wow. Okay.
Because you have to sweat. Well, you have to sweat 4 games because they'll get swept.
I'm saying this right now. I think Vegas is the worst team in the West.
Vegas right now is plus 1,100 for the Cup. The Oilers are plus 1,400 for the Cup.
What?
But what I keep looking at a little bit more is the Pacific Division, because it's a division that nobody wants to win, apparently. The Oilers are plus 850 to win the division. And someone's going
to win it as in
in the regular season. Yes, in the standings.
Dude,
yeah.
I would
pound that.
I'm all over it, plus 750.
Okay, well, what's going with Bouchard?
Yeah, what's going on with Bouchard, Rick?
Well, those games are on right now, so it's off.
But you must look at this more than like porn,
so
for fuck's sake.
I did not look this morning. There's only 3 guys involved in this fucking race. Bush is number 3 still. I think the bet was $600 or something like that to cash out.
Yeah.
I still think this goes like I said before, I am on it for the long haul.
Yeah.
He's gonna win that race by double digits in terms of point race. It's gonna get better. I'm fully confident.
Are you having fun watching this? I hope you are.
I'm having fun with it. It's a little frustrating when you want the points and he doesn't get the points.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of just goes with it.
I'm the only concern. I'm not concerned about his points. I'm concerned about the Oilers' points, man. Like that's what they're gonna look at. You know, like they're gonna
we'll see.
Like in our division, nobody wants to win it, and somehow, like I don't know what it was to begin the year, but for the division right now, the Ducks are minus 350.
Rick, I'm serious. I'm gonna go home and put like a massive sum on the Oilers to win that division.
The craziest thing is the Ducks are minus 350 to win the division. They're plus 4,000 for the Cup.
Yeah.
What the Oilers are 3 back of the Ducks then?
I believe it might only be 1. Yeah, it depends on.
But they have games in hand, obviously.
I believe it is 2 games.
Do you think like Draisaitl obviously is factored into the odds? He has to be a little bit, right? So
I don't think so because they haven't really changed. So it's 80 points for Anaheim, 77 for the Oil.
So they are.
And how many games in hand?
2. One of them is against us though. Like we play Anaheim one time.
I mean, and how many games left? 15?
Yeah.
We are at 7. Yeah, we're at
11, Rick. Yeah.
11 games left?
And they're at 13, yeah.
I think it's worth a flyer, but I'm not going to get worth a lot.
No, I'm not going to get bricked either. I think it's worth a flyer for sure.
It's worth a sprinkle, man.
But I'm serious, you guys. Like I'm saying this, like I'm not trying to just like fucking, trying to make like a clippable fucking quote here. I think Vegas is seriously the worst team in the NHL right now. They're fucking horrendous.
I think Vancouver's the worst team I've watched all season.
Yeah, okay.
They're in last place.
They are horrendous.
Well, they got rid of Sherwood. He's their superstar, right? So,
it's complete.
And
rebuild.
Quinner, my boy on the Wild. So,
what's the Wild, Rick, to win the Cup right now?
Let's take a quick look.
They've kind of,
dude, me and Connor's cash out's like crazy value now.
Okay, good.
Well, we got them at plus 2,000.
They're plus 1,600.
But we have it with Spurs and Celtics in the final, and the Celtics went from like plus 2,500 because Tatum was out there. He's not going to play now. He's just completely healthy now. So.
They're like
we have a really good cash out for that. But yeah, hey, is that on Cool Bet? Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and
you bet on 365. Okay,
but anyways, it is a pillow fight. It's fucking embarrassing. I mean,
and he was Connor was also speaking about Tampa Bay and how well they're coached and everything is so good and blah blah blah. And then they asked him about that same situation in Edmonton, and he said, "You know what? You have to ask Nobby about that stuff." So
so this guy's like literally boiling over now. Like he's going nuts because for him to call it a pillow fight and say all these,
it's not very like him.
It's not like him at all.
Not like him at all. I've said this before, and I do think this is Chris Knobloch is coaching his last X amount of games.
100%.
Chris Knobloch will not be here come October.
No,
barring they make the cup. Well, what's the level, Rick? They have to reach, right?
We've talked about this before. I think if you lose in round 1, you're gone. Round 2, you're gone. Round 3,
I agree.
You're probably gone. Even if you get to the final though,
and lose,
how do you have the same coach for 3 finals losses in a row? and keep going.
Couldn't agree more.
Especially after this regular season.
That's my exact ratio there, Rick.
So
I think,
I'm almost at the point right now where Chris Knobloch has no chance of being here next year, to the point where I'd put it at probably 25% chance of being the Oilers coach come October.
Yeah.
Like he's, I don't know where you go. I don't have a solution for your coach, but the Edmonton Oilers will have a brand new coach come next season.
Yeah, if it's Barry Trotz, right, my boy.
Yeah,
it could be.
It's Stanley Cup or bust, because if they lose, even if they made it to the final, lost again, then he'd still be gone. They can't have that shit.
Last year we might have got it. Yeah,
he'll be gone, man.
Yeah,
but what a crazy division, man. Every night I look, and every team in the Pacific's just getting fucking railroaded. So like, it's just crazy, man.
Perfect,
including the Oilers. So
yeah.
Look, it is a bit of a dead season for us right now without football.
Yeah.
Yesterday, though, the football gods were nice enough to give us a little something to watch anyways. So we had a bit of an exhibition in terms of flag football. So the NFL put together 2 teams of mostly current players. They had some retired players out there. Some guys that probably shouldn't just not have been on the team. Von Miller, I don't know how Von Miller is supposed to be in something that's this agile, this mobile, but whatever. And they played the Team USA flag football national team.
Yeah.
The flag football national team absolutely dog walked both NFL teams.
Mm-hmm.
Not close.
Yeah.
They scored on 10 of their 11 drives, 2 games combined. The only reason they didn't get 11 is because they kneeled out the last one.
Yeah.
And I believe, and I don't have it off the top of my head, but I believe they outscored them like 82-23 in 2 games.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of the highlights on Twitter, and that Daryl Doucette, because he was talking shit about these guys, right? Because the Olympics are in a couple of years, right? And everybody's like making their own roster. Like, oh, we're gonna have Mahomes, we're gonna have whatever, Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Nakua. Like everybody's like making their mock team, and this Daryl Doucette guy's like, man, we're like 100 times better than these idiots at fucking flag football. And everybody's like, you're the biggest pussy. Like, classic, you're a bitch. Like,
who's this guy? You're a bitch. What have you done?
Yeah, exactly. Classic internet, right? And then these guys go out and absolutely whoop their ass. So it shows it's not the same sport, man. Like this Daryl Doucette guy, like Rajon Rondo is rated a top 5 quarterback in the U.S. in flag football. He's a fucking 40-year-old NBA player.
Yeah.
Former and
Daryl Doucette is 36 years old. He's not like some 25-year-old gunslinger,
right?
Man,
but
right?
they play the same. They they're so agile. They just roll around. He throws like gloves on. It's just fucking weird,
I'll just say this. Like I play in the May Bowl in Canada, and it's a touch football, like Western Canadian Championships.
Yeah.
And there's a certain model of player that does really, really well. One of the best teams is called the Frost. They're from Edmonton. They have this little QB. He's about 5'6", 5'7", but the way they run their offense, it's not like playing the NFL. You roll out and throw a bomb to Jefferson. It doesn't really work like that.
Yeah.
You have to actually know the game, right? It would be like if McDavid played bandy. Like, bandy, like on paper, he'd be the best bandy player ever, and maybe he would be.
Yeah.
But he might not be the best player the first game he plays.
Yeah.
And these guys don't have time to fucking maneuver.
Yeah,
this
they're not practicing this shit, right?
And have you guys watched bandy, by the way? It is like
it's the coolest shit I've ever seen, man.
It's like 2 football fields with soccer nets.
Yeah.
Guys skating with their little fucking sticks, man.
Yeah.
Like McDavid on paper would be the best.
I would love to get McDavid on a larger ice surface.
Yeah.
But
but would he be? I don't know,
right?
Man. It's a little different,
it's
right?
A different sport,
and there's a little like ball or whatever the fuck they play with, right? So it's just a little different. He might struggle with the stick. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe.
But people are making like Team Canada's team, right? And like Rick was saying, like Canada has their own flag team. National team.
They went 1-1 against the US last year.
Right, because everybody's like, oh, we'll have Nathan Rourke, we'll have like John Mechie and Javon Holland, all these fucking random Canadian guys.
Yeah.
The Brown from fucking Cincinnati, he'll be our running back, right? Chase Brown. Like, but it won't be, man. It's gonna be like random dudes, man. It's not gonna be Tyreek Hill and Mahomes on these teams, I don't think.
Oh, I know.
Watching that, I watched both games yesterday. I think honestly, you'll have maybe 5 NFLers make this team.
Yeah, and the rest just be random dudes.
Yeah, and we're talking smaller guys. I mean, OBJ made an absolute OBJ catch in this thing.
Yeah.
Like, he went up and just one-handed it, just like you would expect him to do. And his feet barely stayed in back. Like, it was incredible.
Yeah.
But no, I think you'll have a couple big receivers.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the quarterback.
No.
Because the quarterback's obviously the most important position in probably sports and in this
It's
sport
like
too.
dual quarterback
They played two guys
at once.
Yeah. Yeah, because they pitch it back, right?
And then there's rules. Like, if you pitch
yes,
it once,
that's
you can run.
See, that's what I'm.
It's rule. It's a big time difference in rules, which I understand. Give the NFLers some time; they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But still, I don't. And grabbing the flag, very difficult to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the team's gonna be made up of random guys who play in a field in Florida, for fuck's sakes. There's like 8 people on the sidelines. Like,
Good. I'd way rather watch those guys. Which is insane for me to say, but I'd rather watch those.
No,
guys,
Rick, I was very surprised by what I
dudes
saw.
that are getting an unbelievably rare opportunity. It's like when they introduced golf into the Olympics and tennis. It's like, for eons they never got a shot at winning a gold medal.
Now, right?
But the even better part about this is you're getting guys in a field in Florida to do it, which I personally love.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
No,
These guys, all of them have 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, bro.
Well, it's like when Crystal Palace lost to that team at massive field.
Yeah, because those guys are like bouncers. And
two of their starters had our iron workers. They couldn't make the game.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what
I love.
Hey,
man.
remember we talked about the PJ Tour? Did you see what they said?
Yeah,
no more fucking bullshit pussy.
Hey, that's the announcement of the week, man. Like, that is.
Oh, did you see
gold.
what Trump did? I know he like rapes kids, but did you see? Well, he does, man. At the end of the day, why do I have to fucking hide that? He did it.
You don't have to. That's the beautiful thing.
You know, the one thing I like Trump did, I know he rapes and pillages, and he's nothing like us. Got a small loan of $1 million when he was in 1940, which is like $8 trillion now. So
yeah.
He made the Army Navy game still a single game that won't be, because they're trying to overlap that game with bowl games. So I wanted to just quickly shout, because me and you love that game. It's our favorite game of the year.
Favorite.
The Army Navy game will still stay pure, which the only good thing Trump's done fucking I don't even know how long, right?
Yeah.
So
anyways, take the under in that game all the time.
Yeah, exactly, right.
What was the big statement of the week?
Sorry, the golf. Yeah, because we were on here calling like Morikawa a fucking coward, which he is. Can we just 30 seconds on that fucking pussy? I went on a golf trip with 8 of my buddies. I had a broken freaking neck, finger, and elbow, and still shot 69. And that guy takes think of your body. I just want to put yourself in the shoes of this, how big of a pussy this guy is.
Okay.
Think if you're on a golf trip.
Okay, I'm on the trip. Okay, I'm on it.
I love it.
We're all at the tee box. Let's say we got an 8-man group. We all have the Airbnb at the fucking pool. We're in the
Is there a hot tub too?
Yes, man.
Perfect.
And we're in the mountains. Let's say we're playing Crow's Nest Pass. It's just beautiful course. We're on the first tee, right? So the group of 4 is going. And your buddy takes a routine practicing and says, "Oh, I'm going home, guys," and drives back to Edmonton. Is that the biggest bitch you've ever met in your life? Because technically what Colin Morikawa did is 10 times crazier than that. He dropped out of the 5th major because he was too big of a pussy, or he owes the mob money to keep competing.
Well, do you think it's a Sonny Liston thing?
Yeah,
I think it is,
It
man.
is, man.
Do you think there's a Sonny Liston thing?
No, but
going on?
choose.
Yeah.
Well, choose now. You're either the biggest pussy on this planet, or you owe the mob
And
money.
sorry, did you say you said he was getting cucked, right? Weren't you?
Yeah, he does get cucked. Guarantee his kid comes out black. I would fucking sock it. Him and Rory, if I ever saw those two guys, man, these guys are losing people thousands of dollars. And I have to go work at a chicken fucking factory for 8 cents a fucking hour. You seriously, man, fuck that guy. Like, what if your buddy went home after the fucking round? Like,
yeah, I mean, that Crow's
bitch is that guy,
I mean,
man.
yeah, and I can confirm. I know he exaggerates a little bit sometimes, but he did tape his wrists and fingers.
Rick, I couldn't even bend to get the ball out of the hole. I was in so much pain.
Like
I feel you. I don't know how you do that. And even if you do owe the mob money, like you don't just throw like it's.
Why not just get cut?
One, right?
Why not just be +1?
Yeah, just. Couple bad shots, put them in the woods. And
I know. Anyways, off topic, they got rid of the signature events, which, that idea in a whole was truly the dumbest idea of all time. What you did is take the top 50, 60 players in the world, all the rich guys, put them in events so that they can get richer. While these guys who are lit, like there's guys in the P, like remember James Hahn won like 6 years ago?
Like his life was close to being over.
Dude, he was 1 second from working at a goddamn Chrysler plant.
No, but he wasn't even going to the Chrysler plant. Well, he could have gone to the Chrysler
goddamn Chrysler plant. Here I come. He was literally going to be like Eminem when he pounded Brittany Murphy. Like he was inches from
like
this
making
shit.
those like hoods and shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like, and this guy wins. He wins $1 million and keeps his card. That's why golf is the best. I watched the Cut Sweat this week at the Valspar.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Novak made like a 3-foot. Look like he like fucking like
won like the Stanley Cup.
No, dude, because it matters to these guys. These guys, like Andrew Novak's bank, like yeah, okay, obviously he's rich. But like, you know, like it matters to these guys to put these prima donna fucking pussies like Rory and Colin in these fucking tournaments. Like,
you know what? I agree. I can't believe we got our wish, man.
Yeah,
because that was one of my biggest complaints in all of sports.
Yeah, it was,
and they got rid of it.
So great news,
man, unbelievable news for us, too, as fans of golf.
And even though, and then that rapist Trump did sign good this week, so that's awesome, man. It's been a good week at least for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Look, you know, some of those pros, they have a little too much money in their pockets. So you do see them get kind of a little finicky there.
Yeah.
But those who don't have money in their pockets right now, it is their time to shine. March Madness, it's been going on. Today's Sunday, so today is day 4.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Randy, I want you to share your thoughts because he shared something with me that really pissed him off about Old Dominion in
this
Iowa.
Show's just about being angry, right? Because everybody, like, you know what, I was at a couple parties this week and everybody told me they just wanted to kill themselves. And no, I'm serious, man. Like, I'm just going to be fucking real on this fucking show. Like, people hate the world. They're broke and they're depressed. And you know, I was watching fucking March Madness this year. No, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, so my bracket is extremely good this year because I just took all the favorites because I was listening to this one guy, this one analyst, can't remember who it was, and he was saying because of NIL, you're not gonna see like Old Dominion,
like
Oral
Mason.
Roberts, be the 13 seed in the Elite 8 anymore. I'll give you a perfect example. Bennett Sturts, Iowa paid him up the ass to come play for them this year. And he was he was a top 5 player in the college basketball. And the thing is, like, they're going to pluck all the mid-major stars who are sophomores and juniors, and they're just going to go play for Bama and any team in the Big Ten, who doesn't matter, Michigan State, Michigan, Florida. It's all the SEC teams are going to get these guys.
Yeah.
And those mid-major teams aren't going to win anywhere. Do you see it in the bracket this year? There's 0 upsets. High Point, there was 1 upset in the entire fucking thing. I know Texas beat Zags, but it's Texas. It's not some shit team, man. These guys pay kids too, you know.
So our aside, CJ McCollum was a guy comes to my
for
mind.
Lehigh. That'll never ever happen.
So
again.
you're saying that CJ McCollum would play 1 or 2 years max for Lehigh, average 20 a game. He'd be plucked and put on Florida.
He'd be on Duke or Florida the next year. I'm telling you right now, not to be negative, because this show is pretty negative, which is fine because everyone wants to kill themselves anyways nowadays. Now the gas is $9,000 a gallon, so. You're not going to see the tournaments, in my opinion, that you saw of years past, where you have like these like random teams, like.
So we're losing out on the princess teams.
Yeah, but what does anybody care about, Rick? That's all anybody cares about.
This tournament, everyone loves the underdog.
Exactly, but everybody loves every year. Everybody bets like on EPH. I'll just admit to you guys right now, I went 0-17. I'm one of the cockiest assholes on the show, right? Like, I've made billions of dollars in the NFL and golf. I got fucking wrecked, man. I'll just be straight up. Me and Roy have killed it in pregame, but live, I didn't pick one fucking game, right? You know, I'd take an over, the team would go 0-19 from 3. Or I'd take a team, they just go on a 20-0 round. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, man. I tried my best. I took dogs all weekend and they didn't bark, and my bank account took a fucking
So
hit,
your bank account's not barking anymore?
No, man. But you look at my bracket, it's just it's favorite. I took like one dog, and obviously I didn't win anyway.
So on Cool Bet right now, they have a bet boost. All the 1 seeds to make the Final Four. Would you play that? It's like plus like 1,700, man.
Oh yeah, it's like again worth a flyer. Just like Rick, like I wish Juan, you didn't fucking talk me to Bouchard. It's worth a complete flyer. Just like taking the Oilers. I don't think it'll happen. I think Illinois is too good. I think Houston. I think the winner of Illinois Houston will be in the Final Four.
Okay, so that'll wrap all the 1 seeds. Yeah.
That's a great. I would definitely put like $50. That's for sure, man.
Okay,
why not?
Yeah, I saw it. I think it was boosted from plus 1,200 to plus 1,700. That's a pretty good boost.
But the point of this is, I think NIL again has like ruined college sports.
Yeah,
which is I think they should be paid at the end of the day. Like the fact like Reggie Bush, like Matt Leinart weren't like. Well, I mean they were technically.
The highest selling jersey in his last year was Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
And like all football level.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow's Florida jersey was the highest selling jersey that year, and he did not see a penny from it.
But like Matt Leinart was more famous than any NFL quarterback in 2004. Like Tim Tebow was more famous. Johnny Manziel's more famous than any NFL player. Like that's the thing, right? Where do you draw the line with this shit?
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, like those guys are professionals in my opinion.
Essentially,
right? So they should be paid. It's just
absolutely.
It's just unfortunate that you're not going to see, Oral Roberts in the Elite Eight anymore, or you're not going to see George Mason in the Final Four anymore. You're not, I trust me, you're not going to fucking see it.
Yeah. Those like sweetheart stories, like Loyola, Chicago, right? Well, what was that? Nun or whatever.
Yeah, that was Nun. That was 100.
Yeah.
She actually just died recently, but
because of the NIL or old age.
I think it could
have been NIL that killed her. No, but this is the thing. Loyola Chicago is a great example. The thing is, you'll never see it because they would have plucked 2 of those 5 starting in the lineup, and they wouldn't have made it back. They wouldn't even know. They would have went from a 28 win team to an 18.
Yeah, take like 2 guys that score like 12 a game.
Actually,
boards near finish.
What's actually interesting? Loyola Chicago's star plays for Edmonton.
Stingers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. Fun fact. But yeah, no, like that's what I mean, man. You think Loyola's top 2 guys are maybe even their 3rd or 4th best player just get plucked by somebody and then they don't even fucking make it.
Okay.
So
so just to say, like, who is your winner right now?
Who's gonna win the tournament?
From what you've seen, from what you've watched.
I would take the winner of Houston, Illinois, to win the tournament.
To win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Michigan's good. They're big. Duke's injured, so they're going to get some guys back. Arizona's kind of, I think Duke's the most popular, but Arizona's like the steady. The people kind of talk shit. They don't shoot enough threes and all this, but I don't know. I personally think Houston, Illinois, whoever wins that game wins the tournament. That's my pick going forward. But it's again, the tournament, it's had some good games, but you're just not going to see those darlings everybody falls in love with. That's what captures everybody, right? So, and I got absolutely humbled this week. This is the only time I'll ever admit that I got fucking wrecked. So, and I did.
This is just that year to figure out how it goes forward from now on.
Yeah, so I think it'll change. I think, these 12 and 13 seeds that you guys used to see, there's been years past the 12 and 13, like 2, 3, 4 of them have won, right? You're not going to see that shit anymore, man. So,
yeah.
Well, boys, I know some of those bets haven't gone very well for us.
Yeah.
Well, how about we find some real ones, some best bets for us?
Yeah.
Well,
we need to find a way to make up some of that we lost so far.
So I think a new segment on this show is gonna be like find like the best, weakest, most obscure line you possibly can with deep research. And I believe that I truly have found that.
That special menu because they offer so many like that's what I love Cool Bet for is they have so many like they had like fucking Walker versus like in the Lacombe Open.
I know they have some really cool Canadian.
I know, man. That's why it's such a unique book, right?
Yeah, I just think that I've truly cracked the confound the weakest line.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Uganda versus Namibia in cricket. It's a 1-day match. The reason I love this play is because Raz Al Ghul is pitching for Uganda, and he's like this really old left-hander, and I feel like because it's a 1 day, It's a shorter game than usual.
Yeah.
That we can actually get really lucky here. And I've actually been tracking some of these line movements, and they've dropped 15 cents
With Winky's system.
with Winky's. Yes, exactly.
Nice.
With one of our scientists' system. His name's Winky. We can't obviously release his real name.
Yeah.
But I think with Raz Al Ghul pitching and bowling the majority of this game, there's no reason why Uganda can't get this upset. So look for that.
Yeah.
And would look for our best play of the week in an obscure sport you've never heard of. I think this is really going to pop things off.
ESPN 8, though.
Yeah, because I think we're really going to bolster these bank accounts.
Yeah, I
right?
think we will too.
So just look for Raz Al Ghul to throw 8 innings shutout ball, and we'll move on amicably. So now, like for example, it was plus 225 or plus 205. Now it's plus 265 because of the bet boost on Cool Bet.
Cool Bet.
So just go pound it. Starts at 12:30 at night. If you're doing something really stupid, which
every guy knows.
I would say maybe 60-70% of all men are doing something really dumb late at night when they should be sleeping or reading, right? Or paying attention to their wife, though they won't be doing that. So, but hey, and you can stream this game. I already looked into it. So, just go trip out. It's
love that so much.
And when you wake up, you'll fall asleep watching. Of course, when you wake up, that number will grow in your account. You'll be really happy, man. You'll be really happy on Monday to go. What'd you say? The Chrysler plant? Yeah, exactly. So perfect. So look for that play on Cool Bet tonight.
Loving
Namibia, they will collapse. That's all you need to know. So
loving that.
Yeah.
Might not be able to watch that game live, but hey, you can keep an eye on it somewhere.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah, keep an eye on it.
We will.
But that is all the work from the EPH brothers doing everything, right?
Yes, exactly.
You guys are sitting there in the factory.
Well, I mean, like with Winky's line movement system, like he can kind of calculate anything. Like you can do like under 16 women's volleyball in Tunisia, right? And he'll try and crack that.
Yeah, no,
that's the beauty of this, right?
Yeah, to touch on the systems we have all in place that we're just gonna absolutely wreck the fucking NFL and college with next year is one thing I wanted to talk about is the pre-game betting I've had on college this year has been unbelievable, but all my live bets have been terrible, which is interesting, right? So we promote live betting, especially in football. Just couldn't catch a fucking break, man. But because me and Roy are sending out the emails and stuff. We're 5-2, so it just went broke. Just didn't get hot. Had some bad bounces, so March Madness was tough this year. I tried my best. I just couldn't get a fucking win, man.
It's okay, man.
Yeah. We had High Point to beat Wisconsin as our only good pick.
Well, they ended up losing last night, no?
Yeah.
High Points.
We actually had them plus 11 too, actually, yesterday.
Well, I'll just say this, man. When Namibia collapses due to the heat and in the South Sahara, what are you going to do about it, right? When Raz Al Ghul brings that flower to the top of the mountain and that mist starts spraying all over Namibia, what are you going to do about it?
Exactly, because Namibia is a German colony, so you probably have white guys playing. They can't handle it.
Raz Al Ghul is from India, but he doesn't play for them. So it's like when who's that guy? The guy for the Flames that's like a legend in Kazakhstan. He's
Nigel
Dawes. It's the same shit. like Canada, we could field everybody's roster.
Yeah.
Right? So think of Raz Al Ghul's Nigel Dawes, but for Uganda.
Okay,
so
I love that comparison, man.
This is seriously, you guys. This may be the pick of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Namibia, they will just piss on themselves.
Love this.
So perfect.
God, I love that. So I had to go deep into the mailbag this week, guys. We have one here. I know we sort of kind of answered it, but this is not about which team is going to win. We're 4 days into the tournament right now. This is not about who's going to win, but how can you win right now? Maybe asking this is not the right time because you're not doing so well.
Yeah.
But how are we winning our money here? Are we going unders? Are we going overs? It's what are we looking at here? Cinderella's obviously not really paying off.
It's actually I'm glad somebody mailed that in because I had a Bet Labs trend that was 6-0 dating back 3 years, and the trend was when the total's 135 or lower, and it's a 1 or 2 seed versus a 15 that it goes over every single time. It won 3 times in a row this tournament. So I think, yeah, no, Rick, it's been weird. All my pregame bets won, and all my live bets lost. So I you know, honestly, I'm not a big trend guy. You know, when like there was this chick. This is a little off topic. She was interviewing Indiana's head coach, and she asked him. She's like, "Well, hey, you guys haven't won in Penn State in 100 years." He's like, "Well, yeah, our fucking team sucked cock fucking 100 years in a row. Like, what do you fucking think we won? Penn State's been a powerhouse, right?"
Yeah, he's talking football, by the way.
But people like use these trends like, oh, like, you know, the Flames haven't won in Edmonton in 3 years. Yeah, because they fucking suck and we have Jesus Christ on our team. You know what I mean? It's stupid, right?
It's like when Jalen Hurts' poo isn't brown.
Yeah,
it's like they're 3-1 against the spread afternoon games.
Stupid. But you know what? Bet Labs, Rick, next year, great question, whoever wrote in, I'm going to be using Bet Labs, which is completely random, and I'm going to be betting trends in the tournament next year. I'm going to be being solely pregame. I'm going to study who I like before games, and I'm going to use it because, like, these, dude, it's
good to use that layer, and I think when you want to have success gambling on sports, you need to have more than one layer, and that could just be a starter. It could be a middle layer. It could be just something to strengthen the pick overall, right? So
no, I was like so shockingly surprised by this, and all the picks made sense to me too. You know, and they're all blowout winners. The only one, Siena and Duke, went over by a half point. That was the only close one.
Okay.
UConn was a really easy win, and then Houston and Iowa. No, it wasn't Iowa.
Oh no,
can't remember who Houston played in the first round.
Houston played.
I don't know. It's an interesting nugget going forward. That's all I'll say. I was just like shockingly surprised that this, like, it was so like rock solid. So that's Rick next year that I'm going to be using that. I'm going to plug in really odd trends and find winners.
And we'll also see by the end of the tournament, because remember I gave that trend about the unders in the first half,
that's always profitable, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot of ways to win. There's about 10 times more ways to lose. So,
and one thing I really found too is the edge in live betting in football is just unmatched, man. You just have to really know.
Well, they just haven't adjusted for it yet, right? So, and that's why we stick to our guns.
Yeah.
So,
well, boys, I think that's probably it for another week.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just want to close things out. Namibia, They'll be decimated. Raz Al Ghul, like, he's the best left-handed.
Do you think Raz Al Ghul and Coolbeck could partner in some way after this winner?
I mean, he could definitely wear like a jersey with his little bat and hat.
Maybe we could
I'll try and find him on LinkedIn after the game. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's in Tibet. I think that's where he lives most of the year. But I guess like his house burned down. I'm not sure, but that's just what I heard.
Bowling tonight for some money.
Man, he's angry, right?
Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
Love the motivation.
Exactly,
factor.
A revenge game.
Yeah, I love a good revenge game. So,
and don't forget to sprinkle a little bit on the Oilers to win their division.
Yeah,
plus 850.
Plus 850. Let's go
in a league in a division where nobody wants to win it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the pillow fight.
Yeah.
All right,
guys. Till next time. Brought to you by Coolbet. See you later.